All right, today is Tuesday, which means that's time for another live Q&A all about dropshipping on marketplaces like eBay, Amazon, and Facebook. So if you guys have any questions for me, then feel free to ask them in the chat. My name is Paul J Lipsky. I am the owner of dropshippingtitans.com, where I teach regular people just like you how to dropship on different marketplaces like eBay, Amazon, and Facebook Marketplace, which is a lot different than doing something like Shopify dropshipping, where you have to worry about getting the traffic to visit your website. And a marketplace, I love it because the traffic's already there. The customers are already there, which is why I'm such a huge advocate of selling on those platforms, especially if you're a complete beginner. So I do these lives every single week so that you guys get a chance to ask me any questions that you want about dropshipping. And I do my best to answer as many of those questions as I can. And that's available to you even if you're not a member of any of my courses. Just leave this open for everyone every single week on YouTube. But if you are interested in joining one of my courses, the links to them are in the description of this video and in most of my videos. All right, so let's see who's here in the chat and see what kind of questions that I can answer for you guys. But if you're here, I would appreciate if you gave the video a thumbs up. That just lets YouTube know that you're enjoying this content, and it gets it in front of more people so that more people can learn about dropshipping and how to make money online. What's up, Emilio? Thanks so much for being here. I sent one. Okay. Sandra says, if eBay has sent me an email saying that they know I'm dropshipping products, what can I do? Should I start dropshipping on Amazon or Shopify? Thank you so very much. So Sandra, dropshipping on eBay is allowed if you dropship from wholesale suppliers. That's what the rule says. So it's completely allowed as long as you're doing wholesale. So the best thing to do is, if you're worried about breaking their rule, is just to sell from wholesale suppliers. You're not going to get in trouble for doing that because in the rule it specifically states that it is allowed. So what isn't technically allowed? What isn't technically allowed is dropshipping from retail stores like Walmart or Amazon.com, for instance, or pretty much any other retail store. Now, just because it's against the rules doesn't mean that you will get banned for doing it. So we continue to do it. We don't get banned for doing it. What happens is that if they know that that's what you're doing, then they'll take those listings and they'll lower them in the search results. So either you can avoid that from happening entirely just by doing wholesale, like I said, or you can do it anyway. And if you do it, then you want to kind of avoid eBay from figuring out that you're dropshipping from retail suppliers, which is definitely possible. Or you just don't care that happens. I mean, they lower the search results. That's the worst thing that they do. And you can still continue to sell. You can still continue to make sales. The really cool thing about retail dropshipping is that it is so easy to pivot, right? If you're selling products from like Walmart.com or HomeDepot.com, they have so many products available in those stores on those websites that you can easily add more products from those websites into your eBay store. So it really allows you to pivot very quickly, especially if you see trends happening or seasonal items. You know, normally most e-commerce businesses, they would have to buy that inventory months in advance, get it into their warehouse and have it ready, start taking photos, start writing up descriptions, have it all ready to go before that season starts. But all you have to do is list those items from like HomeDepot.com into your eBay account, and you can have those items up really fast. You've just pivoted in a way that you really can't do with any other type of business. So that's how you kind of make up for eBay taking those actions against you. But good question. And by the way, my course, eBay Dropshipping Titans, it teaches you how to do both. So you don't have to make it a choice right now. If you think you want to do wholesale, if you think you still want to do retail, you can do either one that you choose, as long as you understand the differences, pros and cons and risks and that sort of thing. But both of them are available in my course, which I did for you guys because I want to make sure that you get the most up-to-date information. I'm not going to charge you extra for that. Cool. Emilio says, when you're selling products on eBay, do you compete on the price? And what is the best keyword tool? So Emilio, you don't necessarily have to compete on the price. So what Emilio is talking about is, if I list a product up for sale and I see someone else is selling that same product, do I have to be competitive on the price? And I always say you have to be generally within this same kind of range as the other people, but you don't have to be the lowest at all. If you have better keywords, better photos, like better main photos, better ratings, all those things, you're going to get the sale above the other person. Best keyword tool that I use is just my brain, honestly, but the other thing that we use is titlebuilder.com. Title Builder is a pretty cool website that you can plug in a keyword like the word microphone, and then it will say, hey, people that search for microphone, they're also going to search for these other words that you might want to put in the title. So maybe words like condenser. Condenser is a type of microphone. And if that keyword applies to your item, then you might want to put that in the title as well. LD Velaz, thanks for being back. Says, you got my like as usual, Paul. Looking forward to today's live. Thank you so much. Appreciate the thumbs up. All right. Big D56 says, I purchased the Facebook Marketplace Chrome extension and AutodS. However, I don't see my product on Facebook Marketplace that the Chrome extension pulled in. Do I need to purchase some kind of Facebook Marketplace account? So without looking at your account, I'm not entirely sure, but let me walk you through how it works in case maybe you're not doing it correctly, which might be the case. I don't know who you are, so it's no slight against you. So the way it works with Facebook Marketplace is you will find a product that you like on, let's say, Amazon.com, and you can use the Chrome extension that my team developed, the Dropshipping Titans Marketplace Helper, and it will quickly list that item on the Facebook Marketplace for you. So once it's in there, you have to go through the steps. I click the buttons at the bottom to actually save it and post it. And then you have to make sure that it goes through a review process, and once it's approved, then it will be live on Facebook Marketplace. Now, assuming you did that, then the item should be on Facebook Marketplace. If it's not, then there's a chance that it did not survive the review process. Now, there's a few reasons why a product you list might not survive the review process. In other words, Facebook looked at it and said, this is not an approved item. So the first reason might be if, pretty much the only reasons is if you're selling something that they don't like you selling. So these are things like weapons or knives or anything related to healthcare. Those sort of items, if you try to list them, they'll get flagged and Facebook Marketplace will not list that item up. So that's what I would look for, assuming you went through all those steps. Hey, what's up, Silva? Thanks for being here. All right, Jason is back from last week's Disney trip and on his way to making another round of cash for a future Disney trip. LOL, this could be quite addicting. That's awesome, Jason. I personally love Disney World, not ashamed of that at all. We love going to the parks in Orlando. It's pretty much like Florida's like our home base. I do travel around full time in a camper van, but we always go back to Florida in the winter. Yeah, Disney's a lot of fun. Let me know what parks you went to, what your favorite rides were. I really loved, last time I was there, going to the new Star Wars rides. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so that was awesome. Then I really loved Animal Kingdom. That one was surprising to me, but that was, I think, the coolest park after the Disney Galaxy's Edge. Carolina says, what is the good app for cashback in the USA? So if you don't know what cashback is, or I think that's what you mean, good app. Yeah, cashback. If you don't know what cashback is, so there are websites that you can go through, kind of like a portal, where you go on the website and you search for why don't I show you guys? That make it a lot easier. So let me go to this one. Hopefully this browser that I use doesn't have accounts set up, so hopefully this works. So I'm going to one of them called Giving Assistant. There's a whole bunch of them. And if I search for Walmart on here, you see I get up to 4% cash back. So what would happen is if I had set up an account on this browser, I would then click this button that says activate, and it would just bring me to Walmart, okay? To the official Walmart website. Same exact website, same website you normally use, but then let's say I bought like a bike on here, I'm trying to find something. So like this bike is $400, right? So if I bought this bike and the cash back here is 4%, so that would be 4% of, so that's additional $16 in profit, right? So just for going through this, by clicking on this button, it'll give me 4% back on my purchase. So this is $400, 4% of that is $16, I think, if I'm doing the math right in my head. So I would get another $16 just for going through this portal. So that's what a cashback website is. Really love them, really powerful if they work. A lot of times they do not work for resellers. So you always have to read the terms and exclusions down here. Sometimes it'll say it doesn't work for resellers and it'll work for us for a while and then not work, or it will continue to always work even though it says it doesn't work for resellers. So it's always worth trying. It takes like a couple minutes to set up an account and then a few seconds to use it every time. You know, just come to his website, click the button, and then it brings you to Walmart as normal. So you might as well do it and get as much cash back as you can if it still lasts. Now the website I really like is Cashback Monitor, cashbackmonitor.com, because if I search for one like Home Depot is another one that I like to use, this shows me the top rates. So Top Cashback is one that I like. It gives me 1% back if I go through Top Cashback. Mr. Rebates, 1%. Shop at Home. So a lot of these ones that seem really high, like Rebates Me is 8.3, Max Rebates 8.31. Those are usually too good to be true. A lot of times what that is that might just be for your first purchase, or it might only be for certain items or categories. So in this case, if you bought a Frigidaire appliance, you would get 8.35% back on that. What else? Yeah, so let's look at their terms and exclusions here. HD Home, 1% cash back for appliances and others. So normally it's 1% unless you were buying a Frigidaire. So just always make sure you read that stuff because it can be deceptive. Like this one, Max Rebates, 8.31% cash back on HD Home, and everything else is 1%. So always make sure you read that stuff. Yeah, but the ones that I normally use are Top Cashback, Mr. Rebates, Giving Assistant, which isn't on here. Oh no, it is on here. Giving Assistant and Be Frugal. All ones that I tried. They're honestly all great. Simply Best Coupon as well. So you can just kind of rotate and try different ones based on how it's working. I've also used You Promise as well. Those are all good ones. But yeah, Cashback Monitor is great because it shows you all of them. Hey, what's up, Kimberly? Thanks for being here. Oh, this is another popular one. I never know how to say it. Rakuten. That's another really popular one. I think that's probably actually one of the more popular ones for like online arbitrage purchasers, people who do like OA, which is similar to dropshipping, but not quite the same thing. Hey, what's up, Paul? Thanks for letting me know. So for those of you who are members of my newest course, which is Marketplace Titans, that teaches you how to dropship onto Facebook Marketplace, I just made a new website. So whenever anyone joins any of my courses, you get access to a free group. It's like a forum. Now, traditionally, in the past, that's always been on Facebook. It's always been a Facebook group, so you get access to a Facebook group. But what I've done is I've created our own private forum. So anyone who's a member of the Marketplace Titans course, instead of posting questions in a Facebook group, you will now post them on our own forum that we have. And assuming that goes well, I'm going to be doing that for all of the courses. So let me show you kind of a sneak peek. Why not? Assuming this goes well, then this is what it will look like. So this is the community right here. It's called the Titans Tribe. And again, this is only open to members of my courses. And right now it's kind of in beta. Yeah, it's in beta. So I guess you could call it. So it's only available to members of Marketplace Titans, which again is the Facebook group. So what makes this, the Facebook course. So what makes this different from the Facebook group is that in the Facebook group, there's only one place to post, right? Everything is in one place. Questions about suppliers, questions about tracking numbers, questions about returns. They're all in one feed. And it can be hard to search through all the different posts in a Facebook group. So here, everything's much more organized, because here, like for instance, we have under the Facebook Marketplace course, if you had a question about tracking numbers, you could post that here. If you had a supplier question, you could post that here, product research, shipping option, all different sections to post in to stay more organized. Or you could just post in general discussion, just like you would in a Facebook group. The search function is also much more powerful. It works a lot better than it would in a Facebook group. And what's really cool is if you're a member of multiple of my courses, you can see all of the groups here on the left. So eventually, again, right now it's not available to anyone besides those in the Facebook course. But eventually the eBay course, this will be for students in the eBay course. This would be for students in the Amazon course and the wholesale eBay course. So all of it's in one place that's really designed for you to learn, okay? Because on Facebook, there's a lot of distractions, right? Friends posting, family posting. You can't poke anymore, right? I don't think, can you poke on Facebook anymore? Or is that just like an old thing that doesn't exist anymore? I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't think you can, but you used to be able to do that. But I meant to say post. You see videos on there, right? Distracting videos. You see political talk, all this sort of stuff that's just distracting. And if you are going there to learn about dropshipping or to ask questions in the community about dropshipping, it can be a distraction. So this is a distraction-free zone where we stay on topic, really centered in on dropshipping. So far the feedback has been great. And again, if this works out really well, then all of the groups will be moving onto here, which will be really exciting. Really great to see. So thank you for that feedback, Paul. Appreciate it. All right. Next question. Let's see. Laura says, I'm sourcing an item from eBay to dropship to Facebook Marketplace. How do I supply the buyer's info when I purchase it? I have sold items on eBay and it automatically uses a validated PayPal address info for... So I don't dropship from eBay. I know a lot of people do it anyway. So what I would kind of suggest is when you check out on eBay, you can give a different shipping address. So just make sure that you do that. Let me write something down because you just reminded me of something. Cool. Hey, Mark, I'm doing great. Went surfing yesterday. Got a little bit of sunburn. You might see that on my nose. But yeah, so doing pretty well. How about you, Mark? Hello, Tommy. So I'm not exactly sure if you heard the rumor correctly, but what I just showed you will be the new place for all the groups. So I hope that clarifies. The courses aren't changing. The courses are going to change a little bit. They're going to go through some updates in the next couple months. They're also going to, as of yesterday, they started to look a little bit nicer. I've changed the layout to make it look a little bit nicer. But the courses really aren't changing all that much. The only thing that's changing is the group. The group will no longer be on Facebook eventually. Timeline is to be determined for that. And we'll all be moving to this private website that I showed you before. Okay. Carolina says, if I want to sell on Facebook Marketplace, do I need to open up a new account or can I do something else? Yeah, you can keep it private. So you don't need to there's settings on Facebook so that you can keep things private. And then when you list items, there's an option to hide it from your friends, so your friends won't be able to see it. That's really the best thing to do. I haven't seen anyone comment that they've seen any of my stuff because of that. When is the best time to upload products to eBay? I have found that for eBay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I've heard some people kind of speculate, but I haven't seen it matter. The more important thing is actually just to list the items. Just get them up. All right, just got AutodS back. How do I set it up for Facebook Marketplace? I'm actually going to be making a video all about the new AutodS this week. So I'll probably be posting that on Sunday because I've been getting a lot of questions about it. AutodS did just update their website. So on the old website, you could really just use it for eBay dropshipping. On their new version 2, you're going to be able to use it for eBay, Shopify, and Facebook Marketplace. It looks different too. It actually looks, I think, not a ton different, but significantly different. I like it a lot. So Sunday's video is a full review of the new AutodS version 2 and what you can do with it. But if you want to do something for Facebook Marketplace, you'll need a new AutodS account. Okay. So someone's saying they're having some sort of technical difficulty logging into the course. Just send an email, paul@pauljlipsky.com. Chances are what happened, Harry, based on what you said, is that there was a typo when you entered in your email. Like maybe you did your email at gmail.com instead of .com. That happens a lot. So that's why I give it as an example. But if you email us, paul@pauljlipsky.com, we'll sort that out. No issues. My support team is really awesome. Hey, what's up, Sean? From my hometown, well, my home area. Thanks for coming back, Sean. How many times a day do you upload to Facebook Marketplace? It doesn't really matter how many times a day you do it. Just consistency, right? Post every single day. Find a time that works for you and post the same time every single day, if that helps. Or just find time when you can. So I got a message of VA here. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, some of the items posted on Amazon are in landscape, and they're not displaying well on mobile when you bring them over, I guess, to eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Any software you recommend that could help with this? Yeah, I would try Canva. Canva, you probably will have better luck with it. So, maybe, yeah, let me show you Canva. So this is Canva. Oh, you know what? Let me do a new Canva. No, not Canvas. Canva. This is the website I mean right here. And then you can, well, you have to create an account, which I don't have on this one. But yeah, you can just set it up and then choose the dimensions that you want and then kind of work from there. Let's see, Facebook Marketplace, image, dimensions, or size. Okay, so here I just searched because I wasn't even sure myself, Facebook Marketplace image size, and it says 600 by 600. It's just kind of like a square. Is that right? That's like ads. I guess that's right. That doesn't sound right to me. I don't think it's a perfect square. Let me check. Let me check something else. So let me actually go over to Facebook. Doing this on the fly here. Click on Marketplace. No, I guess it is a complete square. I don't know why I was thinking. I'm like using my fingers. Yeah, it is a complete square. Okay. So then what you can do is, let me pull up Canva and show you. Share my screen. So I can click on, once you create an account, click on Create a Design on the top right. And then we'll pick, is there custom? Where's custom? Click on the plus button for custom size and do 600 by 600, create new design. And then you can drag any photos that you want in here and just rework them so they actually fit in that. So once you do that, so let's go to Amazon. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to find something like a hammock. It might be pretty wide. This hammock looks pretty wide. Maybe not, but let's just say it is. Let's open it up. Save the image to my desktop. Hammock. And now I will come back here to Canva. And I'll click on Uploads on the left. And I'll actually upload it. Let me see. I want to make sure I don't have anything. No, we're good. So upload media from my device. Just don't want to. I don't know if I have anything on my desktop. Okay, so now it's in here. I just clicked upload, found it. And now I can click on it, and it's here and here. And you can kind of work with it. See what works, what makes it look good. Like, that's probably good, right? And then click on download, download. And now this thing, it'll be called Untitled Design because I didn't give it a name. And now I'll be on my computer, and then I could upload it to wherever I want to upload it to, like Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, not too bad. Thanks, Suzanne. Appreciate it. Hit the like button, please. Yeah, guys, I just gave you that free demo on the fly. So if you guys appreciated that quick demo, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. How to find manufacturer sellers on AliExpress. Not 100% sure what you're at. Drop my mic. Mic drop. Not 100% sure what you're asking, but if you want to drop ship from AliExpress, I would go find specific products. It keeps calling me. I don't know who that is. I would go find specific products, and then you can look at the feedback for that product and see how well it's doing. And the feedback, for the manufacturer, and see how well they do. If they're good, then you can go ahead and use them. I have an LLC and used it on eBay. Should I use it for drop shipping? Yeah, you absolutely can. No problem with that. An LLC, well, let me clarify. You really got to look at your own LLC. Most people, when they start an LLC, in most states, the state will ask you, hey, for what reason are you starting this LLC? And in most states, you are not allowed to use the LLC for another purpose that's not listed on your formation documents. So what you're allowed to do in most states, I know you can do this in New York, is that you can form the LLC for all legal purposes, which means that you can run your LLC to do any business as long as it's a legal business to do. So that really makes LLCs a very umbrella kind of company, right? You can do drop shipping with it. And then if you wanted to do something like online arbitrage with it, you could do that as well. And if you wanted to do something like Amazon FBA, you could do that as well. Or you can even run like a brick and mortar shop with it, or like maybe like a consulting business under it, or something, right? You can do multiple different things in most cases. But again, it depends on how you set up the LLC. So that's something I would definitely look at, or have a lawyer look at. Ah, nice. So that's a good plan, Jason. I really like that one. He's going to switch over to wholesale dropshipping on eBay. He was doing retail dropshipping, but he's going to move all that stuff to Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I think that's a really solid idea. You have the experience with retail dropshipping. Jason, for those of you guys who don't know, he's been around for a while on the channel, posting a lot. So he has experience. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. So he knows what he's doing with retail dropshipping. He's going to move all that from eBay to Facebook, and then use wholesale on eBay, which I think is a great idea. Okay. Let's see. Laura says, some items that I'm sourcing from Walmart, there is a note that if I don't select the gift option, the manufacturer will ship directly. I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about. On Walmart, you're fine. You don't have to choose anything special during checkout. Just checkout as normal, and you're not gonna. There's not gonna include the price in there. Jason says, your Facebook Marketplace Chrome extension is awesome. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you letting me test drive it. The only problem I have with it is if you don't use it for a few days, you have to log back in. That's great feedback, Jason. I appreciate it. I'm screenshotting it. So yeah, the Chrome extension is not free. It's a paid Chrome extension. So in order for it to work, you have to actually log in to make sure it works. Now, currently, the way that it works is you will be logged out after a couple of days because of cache and cookies. Because that's, you have to stay logged into a website, basically. If we could find another way to do that, that's a good suggestion, right? It would be great if it could keep you logged in the whole time. So great suggestion, Jason. Appreciate that. We always take feedback from users. I'm not sure I'm not following this. So in eBay dropshipping, how do I know the specific countries that the seller ships to so I can add them on my eBay page? I'm not following what your question is. Petra says, I'm dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace, but my items got canceled. So it's probably because you didn't upload tracking numbers. So this is why you really want to make sure you know what you're doing before you get started, because if you don't, you might end up with a lot of orders getting canceled even though you fulfilled them, and then you could be out a bunch of money. That's not something that will happen if you know what you're doing. So if you know what you're doing, you have guidance, you're not going to run into that issue. Okay. Oh, yikes. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know. I would contact them and try to get that money back, because that's not cool. Do I see Facebook raising their fees in line with eBay? No. So Facebook fees right now are extremely low, 5%, which is much lower than eBay. It's around 10%, and Amazon around 15%. So much lower. And I don't think they're going to raise it that much higher. They probably will raise it at some point. I mean, that's very low. But I also just don't feel like they are trying to compete with eBay and Amazon. I just don't think that's what their plan is. I could be wrong about that. But I feel like they are just kind of created Marketplace as just like another thing to have. And I feel like for them, it's just another part of their social network, right? They try to be a social network first and do things that work around that, right? So they created Messenger, which is kind of adds to being social, right? They created Facebook Pay to allow people to be more social. Like they go out, someone buys something for the whole group, everyone can pay them back through Facebook Pay, right? So different things like that to kind of foster that kind of, kind of feeling of just always being, like a community kind of thing. And so I think they saw Facebook Marketplace as kind of part of that as well. And I don't think they're that hell-bent on making a ton of money from it. I think for them, it's ultimately about the ads. The more people that they can get to use their website in one way or another, whether that's through Messenger or, just Facebook itself or Instagram or Facebook Marketplace. They just want people on their website, no matter which way it is, so that they can then show them ads. Because that's really where they make their money. They really make their money from the ads and not from, making 5% off of commissions on Facebook Marketplace. And that's much different than eBay and Amazon, which have very different models, where they make the most of their money from charging fees to us sellers. So no, I don't think it's ever going to go that high, but it could go up a little bit. On eBay, some people are selling replica action figures, but they're not being suspended. Why is that? I'm not sure. I don't dabble in selling action figures. So I don't know myself all the rules around it and why some people would be getting away with it and others would get suspended for that. I'm not sure. Okay, Tim Sun says, hey Paul, I'm doing really well with Amazon dropshipping, so congrats. And I'm just always worried about getting suspended. How do you deal with the anxiety of knowing your account could be suspended at any point? Yeah, that's one of the risks of selling on Amazon. They're just kind of notorious for suspending people and kind of seems like for no reason. Now, the good news is that I've seen people get suspended before, and I haven't seen anyone get to such a bad point where they've been permanently suspended. If you get the right help, you can get your account unsuspended. So that's really the best thing to think about to kind of quell that anxiety that you might have, Tim. If you're worried about that, just know that you can get your account back, okay? You can reach out to, if it happens, you should definitely reach out to a professional and pay the money to work with a professional to get your account reviewed correctly so that you can get your account back. So, and I've seen a lot of people get their account back. Yeah, it definitely can. I've seen a lot of people do dropshipping full time. Imagine you list 1,000 items and then AliExpress changes the prices. Now, luckily, that's not a huge issue because if you use software like AutodS, which again, we use to list items onto eBay, and we also use it for Facebook Marketplace, then if the price changes on AliExpress, AutodS will automatically change those prices for you on your eBay account. So you don't have to worry so much about those types of things because all of that is working in the background. AutodS is doing that for you. You don't have to kind of worry about it so much. That's the beauty of automation software. My pleasure. Is your Chrome extension working for eBay? So, Paul, you can dropship from eBay onto Facebook Marketplace if you use my Chrome extension and use it with AutodS. Because my Chrome extension works with AutodS, which means that any items you add into AutodS, the Facebook Marketplace version of AutodS, then you can then list those items from AutodS onto Facebook Marketplace. And eBay is one of the suppliers that works with AutodS. So if it works for them, it will work for you. So can I show you what I mean? I'm not sure if I'm logged in to the right account. Oh, it looks like I am. All right, so this is AutodS. This is the new version 2 AutodS. Again, I have a full video about this Sunday. You should definitely check it out because this is my full review of version 2. But if I click on Add Product on the left, I can see here it works with Amazon, AliExpress, Banggood, Walmart, Home Depot, Wayfair, Costco, Overstock, Costway, Etsy, Lowe's, eBay, Target, CJ Dropshipping, Sam's Club, Vidaxel, GearBeast, Mint in the Box, Light in the Box, Alibaba, Pure Formulas, Redbubble, and Wish. So they've just expanded a lot more. So once you add the product into AutodS, it will make sure that if there's a price change or the item goes out of stock, you get alerted about it. So these are the items I have in this kind of test dummy account. And then, let's see, do I have my Chrome extension? Yes, I do. Am I logged into it? Nope, not logged in. So then, let me log in. Oh no, what happened? Why can't you guys see me? Uh-oh. All right, technical issue. You guys can't see me anymore. I'll give you 1 second. The screen's gonna get blank, and then I'm gonna fix this. So if I go like this, and we're gonna use the bad camera. All right, sorry about that, guys. I was supposed to have my camera plugged in and charging while I was doing the video, and obviously forgot to do that. So the camera died just then. And it'll take a few minutes for it to get enough battery for that to work. So big thumbs up, Paul. Congratulations. Rookie mistake there. All right. All right, let's go back to, now while I'm doing this, let me finish getting out AutodS so you can see how that works with the Chrome extension. I just gotta grab the login information. That's how you know this is live. Alright, give me 1 second. Copy that. Alright. And let me log in. Yeah, so what I want to show you is how you can kind of list from AutodS onto Facebook Marketplace. So what happens is once you add that product into AutodS, like I showed you, I had these products in here. Then, and you have my Chrome extension added, then my Chrome extension will add, am I logged in? Yes, now I'm logged in. Let me refresh the page. My Chrome extension will add this button, and then I can just press this and it will list it onto Facebook Marketplace for me. See what it's doing? So the really cool thing about that is that, you know, any supplier that AutodS works with will work with the Chrome extension as well. So again, all those ones that I mentioned, you know, you could just list them into AutodS, and then it pulls it here using the Chrome extension. All the photos, the title, description, the price, everything right here. So yeah, that's a long way of saying yes, it does work with eBay as long as you use AutodS first. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, Jason says Rise of the Resistance. Yes, that was the ride that we thought was so cool. I actually kind of like the Han Solo Millennium Falcon ride a little bit better for some reason. And then, there we go. But yeah, I agree. Expedition Everest is one of our favorite rides. That one is really, really fun. I don't know what it is about it. It's just really cool. We love it. How to list items fast? Yeah, use software. I mean, if you're listing to eBay, AutodS will list the item to eBay. It doesn't do it for Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, you can use AutodS to list to eBay. If you're going to do Facebook Marketplace, then use my Chrome extension. If buyers offer you money? What? I feel like you didn't finish your sentence. I could be wrong though. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Q. Buyer question. I'm confused. You probably clarified. Keep changing cashback sites. LOL. Yeah. All right. I don't think so. So, I mean, this is something that we've just always been trying, and I kind of gave up on it because promoted listings, they changed something, and it just stinks now. It's not right the way they set it up, and it makes no sense. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it because I bet they're losing a lot of money, because before they created this problem, I was encouraging everyone to use promoted listings, and now promoted listings are kind of like dead now. So I don't know. I don't know why they haven't prioritized that, because I bet they're losing out on a lot of money. Should you hire someone to run your dropshipping business? No. You should run it, but hire virtual assistants and train them how to run it. That would be my recommendation, because then you get to keep all the profit minus expenses. Thank you. Glad you like it. No, the Facebook Marketplace course it's not always going to be open. I opened it up for one group. They came in. They're doing awesome right now. We just finished up our 6 weeks of group coaching. So I will be opening up again in the next couple of months. So definitely stay tuned for that. Just like before, because I opened it and then closed it. This time I'll be opening it and I'll be closing it again. So if you want to get in, you can always join the waitlist. The waitlist should be in the description of the video. I gotta double check that. So yeah, I would definitely get on that wait list so you don't miss out on the chance to do that. Because I only opened up for enrollment for a few days. I'm not sure what... I have Facebook Marketplace on my laptop. 2 weeks ago, I downloaded the app on my phone. I had Facebook Marketplace for the first day and then disappeared. I'm not sure why that would be. I mean, I always... As long as you have Facebook app on your phone, you will have access to Facebook Marketplace as well. So I'm not sure why it would stop working like that. That is an eyebrow raiser. I mean, I guess you could try deleting the app and reinstalling it, but no, it should still work. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think technically you're allowed to have an eBay account unless you're 18. So thank you, Mary. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Where are we this week? We are in Southern California, right by the beach, watching surfers. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so on Facebook Marketplace, you can haggle on the price. So if you do haggle on the price, a lot of times the buyers can send you an offer that you can then accept. So you can do it that way, or you can just go and lower the price on Facebook Marketplace and then like on the listing, and then they could purchase it. So whichever one, sometimes the first option is not available. Which one is better, eBay or Facebook Marketplace? Wouldn't say one's better than the other. I think for the pros about eBay is that there's so much more automation set up. The software that we have, it will plug it into AutodS, it will list the item, it will reprice it, and will restock it all automatically in the background, which is really cool. And then eBay's been around for so long that we know in some way, some form or another, it's always going to continue to exist. It's a very reliable kind of marketplace in that regard. And previously, I'd always said that eBay dropshipping is the best place to start for beginners, most user beginner friendly. Now, I kind of believe that Facebook Marketplace is better for beginners. I still think that it's not as automated as eBay dropshipping, but for beginners, I think it's a lot easier. It's a lot simpler. And the margins on Facebook Marketplace are still really, really excellent because not a lot of people are doing it and not a lot of people know about it. Has anyone told you that you look like the rapper Logic? Yes, I do get that. Especially if I'm wearing my glasses and a hat. I do get that. If you just purchase AutodS, then it will be the new one. Do I still have it pulled up? So this is what the new one looks like. You see there's like less on the side here. See? And this is what the dashboard looks like. So it looks a little bit different than the old one. Everyone will move over to the new one eventually. So to raise your listing limits, you got to list items, you got to sell items, and then you got to call eBay to ask them for a limit increase. Did I answer that? You recommended selling items for under $100. Is there a reason you say that? Yeah, I think I said that. You're probably talking about for Facebook dropshipping, Facebook Marketplace dropshipping. For beginners, I always recommend keeping a lower dollar amount in case you run into an issue. So, for instance, this could happen. It shouldn't happen. If you follow everything I teach in the course, this shouldn't happen. So, you get an order for an item. Let's say it's $300, okay? And you go to buy it. You buy it from your supplier. Let's say it's like $220 from your supplier. So you spent $220. Then something happens with the order, and it gets canceled. But the item's already en route to the customer, and you can't get it back. You've just lost $220, okay? Again, that shouldn't happen, but, as a beginner, maybe it's more likely to happen as a beginner than once you gain experience, right? I'd rather something like that happen for like a $15, $20 item than like a $220 item. So that's kind of the reasoning why I say, keep it cheaper for now, so that if you do run into an issue, it's not a very expensive issue. Yeah, so that is coming up in the next couple of months. Hey, Honest One Treasure, thanks for being here. Thanks for finally making it. So I have that inside my course. I don't have a video on YouTube that has set it up, and that's one reason for that is because it always changes. So I can't update YouTube videos, but I can update what's in the course. How do you avoid paying double sales tax when Facebook dropshipping and sourcing products from Walmart? You got to become tax exempt. So when you're buying items to resell them, you don't have to pay sales tax technically, because you are not the end consumer. Only the end consumer has to pay sales tax. So if you do it right, you don't pay sales tax to Walmart. You got to become tax exempt. Yeah, I've made a bunch of videos about it. Yeah, so eBay is, with their new managed payment system, it is taking longer to get payments. So you do need to use a credit card to fulfill orders, and then the money will be released from managed payments. You'll get it, and then you can pay off the credit card. What is wholesale? So wholesale is when you purchase items not from a retail store, and you purchase it from higher up in the chain of production. So you're buying it either directly from the manufacturer or from a wholesale supplier. So the way it normally works is the manufacturer makes the product and then sends, they don't want to worry about selling the product in most cases. They just want to worry about making it. So they make it, then they send it to a wholesale supplier, and the wholesale supplier will distribute it to like the stores like Walmart, Home Depot, or the small mom and pop stores. And they can sell it to us if we set ourselves up as retailers. So now we can buy it directly from them at better prices than we can get it on websites like walmart.com. But you do have to get that direct relationship with them, so that's where it gets a little bit tricky, much trickier than it is with something like dropshipping directly from Walmart, where you don't have to worry about that. Let's see. So Tapping Music says, hey Paul, keep up the hard work. Thank you. Quick question. What's the best way to list items quickly and efficiently on Amazon? Preferably software lets me list items from my eBay listing onto Amazon. Good question. So there's one good software that will help you do that quickly. It's designed for dropshipping. You can check it out. It's WebScraper. Another one's OA Genius. But in your case, what you can also do is look at software that is multi-channel fulfillment software. And a lot of times those will sync up your inventory across different platforms. So if you already have it on eBay, it will sync it up and also make those items available on Amazon. So that's what I would check out. Yes, you get the wholesale course for free. Check out the first lesson in the course. It shows you what to do to get the free wholesale course. Okay. Newbie here. What's the best place to start? Rachel wants to know. Have been researching, was recommended your eBay dropshipping course. Love your dedication and content. So thank you, Rachel. Best thing to do is check out some more of my YouTube videos. I have a ton of videos on here about dropshipping. Just kind of get an idea of my style. But honestly, the best place is a course because it is A to Z and, step by step. The YouTube videos are great, but I have so many of them at this point, and things are, not in order. And some videos that are older are out of date, but they're still up. So the best, most current up-to-date information, because I do update my course all the time, is just to join one of my courses, which again will be linked up in the description. You can check out my eBay course. The link to the Amazon one is in there, or you can get on the wait list for the Facebook course. All right. Yeah, so keep at it, finding her freedom. My Facebook Marketplace course will be opening back up. So, join the wait list, keep an eye out for it, and once it's available, you can jump in if that's what you're looking to do. All right, so that's it. That was a quick hour. So thanks everyone for the great questions. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving the video a thumbs up, so I know that you guys are still enjoying these live streams. I do them every Tuesday, usually at 4 p.m. Eastern time, but sometimes I'm traveling and those times get messed up. So, but usually 4 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday, and try to release another video every Sunday as well. So thanks so much for the video. Sorry for the questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.